Hidden World War II. Codebreakers still control modern cybersecurity. You'll never believe how. Before we dive in, if you love uncovering the untold stories that history tried to bury, make sure you subscribe right now. Because what you're about to hear isn't just about war. It's about the secret codes still running through your phone, your bank, even the internet itself. Let's crack open a story that proves some of the smartest minds of World War II are still whispering in the algorithms that protect us today. Opening the vault beyond Enigma. Everyone's heard of the Enigma machine, the mythical puzzle Germany thought unbreakable. But here's the twist, the real genius of World War II. Code-breaking wasn't in the machines. It was in the minds. The unsung mathematicians, linguists, chess players and puzzle lovers who didn't just break codes. They rewrote the rules of intelligence forever. While the public remembers Enigma's spinning rotors, the real breakthroughs came from a combination of intuition, pattern recognition and human psychology. These weren't just math problems. They were human stories encoded in radio signals and daily habits. The codebreakers at Bletchley Park and across the Allied world knew that machines could be clever, but humans were predictable. And that predictability was their secret weapon. What makes this truly fascinating is how these wartime tricks still echo through today's cybersecurity practices. The same logic that spotted weaknesses in a Nazi radio operator's sloppy message now guards your online accounts from hackers. The human firewall. Let's talk about what might be the most underrated wartime discovery. You don't always need to break a code, you just need to break the person using it. Back in World War II, cryptanalysts often won battles without ever touching a cipher machine. They used something called traffic analysis, studying who was sending messages, when, and how often. It was like reading between the lines of silence. You could learn troop movements or naval patterns without cracking a single line of code. It was pure pattern psychology, a wartime version of data analytics before the term even existed. Then came cribbing, a brilliant method that involved guessing common words or phrases enemy operators were likely to use. Things like Heil Hitler or weather report. When those phrases appeared in the same places in coded texts, they offered a backdoor into the encryption itself. Sound familiar? It should. Modern hackers still exploit this same weakness, called known plaintext attacks, in digital systems. And phishing, password reuse, even social media metadata leaks, they're just the 21st century versions of traffic analysis. The weakest link in any system has always been human behavior. Here's where code breaking turns into mind reading. During the Second World War, cryptanalysts learned to think like the enemy, predicting their habits, understanding their language quirks, even, anticipating their emotions. This gave rise to frequency analysis, the art of knowing which letters or symbols appear most often in a coded message. By mapping out statistical patterns, they could reconstruct entire messages without ever knowing the key. It wasn't just logic, it was empathy turned into weaponized mathematics. The best cryptanalysts were part psychologist, part detective, and part gambler. They had to read the invisible fingerprints of thought hidden in every intercepted transmission. Today, the same techniques fuel AI-driven threat detection. When cybersecurity systems flag unusual login attempts or message anomalies, they're using digital descendants of those wartime statistical models. The ghosts of Bletchley Park now live inside machine learning algorithms that keep your data safe. But perhaps the boldest move of all came from something that sounds strikingly modern: social engineering. Long before phishing emails and fake websites, Second World War intelligence teams mastered the art of psychological deception. Allied cryptographers sometimes sent out misleading radio messages, bits of false intel designed to provoke specific encrypted responses from the enemy. Those responses, once decoded, helped confirm how the enemy's cipher systems worked. It was a dangerous dance of bait and decode, and it worked. This early form of manipulation laid the groundwork for today's cyber warfare tactics, from misinformation campaigns to testing system vulnerabilities through social engineering. Back then, it was about tricking an enemy radio operator. Today, it's about outsmarting human nature on a global digital battlefield. The jump from the Second World War to today's tech world isn't as big as it looks. Many of the core ideas forged in those wartime code rooms have evolved directly into modern cybersecurity. Side-channel attacks, which extract information by analyzing system patterns rather than breaking encryption, trace their conceptual roots back to traffic analysis. Behavioral analytics, used in threat detection software, descends from the same logic that spotted human error in coded messages. And that's the point. Machines have gotten faster, but human vulnerability hasn't changed. The Second World War codebreakers understood something we still forget. Encryption is only as strong as the people who use it. Every password leak, every data breach, every phishing scam, these are echoes of the same patterns those wartime analysts studied under candlelight and radio hiss. The battlefield just moved online. Second World War codebreakers didn't just help win a war. They built the mental framework for our entire digital defense system. Their brilliance didn't come from supercomputers, but from curiosity, creativity, and relentless human intuition. They proved that no matter how advanced technology becomes, understanding people, their habits, biases, and flaws will always be the ultimate key. So the next time you reset a password or see a suspicious login alert, remember, that's Bletchley Park whispering through your Wi-Fi. If you found this story as mind-blowing as we did, hit subscribe, share this with someone who loves the hidden side of history, and join us as we uncover more forgotten war fronts where the past still shapes the future.